multiplex lap winding diagram. So we'll see the problem. Draw the developed winding diagram with the following data. Number of coils is 20, number of poles is 4, type of the winding is double layer duplex progressive lap. So as it is a duplex winding, as it is a multiplex winding, duplex, double layer duplex progressive lap winding. So as I told you, in case of the multiplex windings, first we have to find the degree of reentrancy. So in case of a lap winding, the degree of reentrancy is nothing but it is the HCF between the flux and the number of coils. As it is duplex, so it is flux is 2. Simplex means flux is 1, duplex means 2, triplex means 3, quadruplex means 4. So HCF between flux and number of coils. Already this we have solved this problem. Now I'll solve it using AutoCAD. So HCF between flux and number of coils, between 2 and number of coils is 20. So flux between HCF between 2 and 20 is 2. So the degree of reentrancy is 2. Therefore, it is a doubly reentrant winding. It is a doubly reentrant winding. So number of conductors is nothing but number of coils into 2. 2 into 20 equal to 40. 2 into 20 equal to 40. First calculate the back pitch YB and front pitch YF. So YB equal to Z by P plus or minus K. That is equal to 40 by 4 plus or minus K. So 10 plus or minus 1. K I'll take it as 1. So this will be 11. YB must be an odd integer. So we are getting it as 11. YF equal to YB plus or minus 4 as it is a duplex winding. Okay. 2 into flux. For simplex it is flux is 1. So YF equal to YB plus 2 into 1. For duplex YB plus 2 into 2, that is 4. So I'll get 7 minus, because it is progressive. Okay. So this is the details. Now number of commutator segments equal to number of coils, that is equal to 20. Number of brushes equal to number of poles, that is equal to 4. Brush width equal to 2 segment width. As it is duplex, we are having doubly reentrant, so we will have 2 winding tables. So all the 40 conductors will be covered in 2 winding tables. First winding table will start with 1. Second winding table will start with 3. 1 is connected to 12. 12 is connected to 5. 3 is connected to 14. 14 is connected to 7. So this is the okay. So these calculations already we have done. So as it is doubly reentrant, we are going to get 2 winding tables. 1 is connected to 12, 12 is connected to 5. Similarly, 3 is connected to 14, 14 is connected to 7. First winding table will start from 1 and end at 1. Second winding table will start from 3 and end at 3. So now we will draw open the AutoCAD software, select the AutoCAD Classic, then remove the grid, select Ortho, Mouse Snap and O-Track, set the units, length is decimal, precision is 0, angle decimal degrees, precision is 0, insertion scale, you select mm, lighting international, units is over. Next you have to set the limits. Lower left corner is 0, 0, enter. Upper right corner is 297, 210, enter. Okay. Next is Z, enter, A, enter. Now I'll draw a conductor of 5 mm. I'm drawing a conductor of 5 mm. Next, from the end point of that, draw a horizontal line of 1 mm. Enter. Okay. Now go to the by layer for the type of the line. Go to others. Load the dotted line whichever you want. Okay. Go to the file. AutoCAD ISO. Select the line whichever you want, dotted line. Press OK. Now select that particular dotted line. Go to draw line. From the end point of the 1 mm line, draw a vertical line of 5 mm dotted line. Now delete this horizontal line. How many conductors are there? 40 conductors. So make an array of 40 conductors. Go to array. Select objects. Press enter. Type of the array rectangular. R enter. Count. C enter. Number of rows 1 enter. Number of columns will be 20. So we require 20 pairs of this. 20 into 2 is 40. So spacing, yes, center. Spacing should be 2 mm. After 2 mm, I want this space 2 enter. So I'll get the 40 conductors. Okay. So now we have to number these 40 conductors. Go to draw, text, single line text. Take it as 0.2 enter. Angle is rotation angle, you give 0. Enter. Now you can number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So 40 conductors will be 40. Press escape. Now go for the scaling. Select this. Right click on this. Select the scale option. Select the base point. Okay. You can bring it down. Just this. Use the space bar. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40. So draw all the 40 conductors. You give the numbering. Now switch on to the polar. Go to the winding table. What is the first connection? YB connection 1 to 12 and 3 to 14. Okay, 1 to 12. Go to the select the dark line, take it as bilayer. From the first conductor at an angle of 45 degree, draw a line. So this should be connected to 12. So change the line to dotted line in bilayer. From 12 at an angle of 45 degree, draw a line. Now, first YF connection 12 to 5. 12 to 5. From 12 at an angle of 45 degree, draw a dotted line. Change the bilayer to dark. It should be connected to 5. So from 5, take a line. From 5, you connect it to at an angle of 45 degree. Now this is the first connection. 12 to 5, 1 to 12, 12 to 5. Same way, you can also do 3 to 14 and 14 to 7. So remove the extra portions. Go for the trim option. Right click next to the line which you have to trim and select the line and left click on that. So same thing will come. 3 is connected to 14, 14 is connected to 7. Now we can make the array. For the left hand side, what you have to do, select this, right click, copy selection, click on this, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly at the bottom, YF connection, select this, copy selection, select the base point, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now you have to make the array right side. Now observe very carefully, as I told you, polar is there here. You right click on the polar and see the settings. In the settings, I told incremental angle should be 45. Then you go for the object snap. Sometimes what will happen in the object snap, this will not be selected. If only endpoint is selected, center is selected, midpoint is not selected, then it will not show the midpoint. So you have to select all these things. Okay, if it is not selected. After polar tracking, you will get object snap. In polar tracking, give 45 degree. In object snap, you have to select all the options. Okay, our main options are endpoint, midpoint, center, intersection, extension. These are enough. Or you can go for select all. Select all means all the options will be selected. And press OK. If I don't select this midpoint, then it will not show the midpoint. See, I'll remove the midpoint, I'll press OK. Now I'll take a line. See, it is showing only endpoint. See, midpoint it is not showing. The triangle it is not showing. So again go to the polar. This you have to cross check. Sometimes it may not be enabled. Go to the settings. After polar tracking, object snap is there. Select that midpoint. Press OK. Now you see I'll select the line. It is showing the midpoint. Okay. Now we'll go to do an array. How many are required? 1, including this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. 20 are required at the top. So go for the array. Select the objects. Press enter. Type of the array is rectangular. R enter. Count C enter. 1 row. Number of columns 20 enter. Spacing is enter. Spacing is 2 enter. So I am getting all the connections. Similarly at the bottom, here I will require 18 connections. So go for array. Select the objects. Press enter. Rectangular R enter. Count C enter. Number of rows 1 enter. Number of columns 18 enter. Spacing yes enter. Spacing is again 2 enter. So we have done all the, that is how many conductors? 40 conductors. All the YB/YF connections we have done. We have to number the remaining conductors at the top and the bottom by seeing both the winding tables. Here we have degree of reentrancy is 2, so 2 winding tables are there. Observe both the winding tables and mark the numbers of the conductors. Okay. So till here we have done. We'll do the number. From 31 from 2. Draw single line text. Click here. Specify the height. 0.3 enter. 0 enter. Now we have to number the remaining conductors starting with 31. 31. After 31, 33, 35, 37, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Now what you have to do, you have to go for the select this, go for the scale option, select the base point. Just you can drag it somehow so that it will be adjusted. You can adjust this. Similarly, at the bottom, if I go to draw text, single line text, 0.3 rotation angles, 35, 7, 39, 2, 4 and 6. Again, go for the scale, select this, go for the scale option, select the base point. Now we have numbered the remaining conductors. So what is the next step? You have to go for the pole placement. In the pole placement, what is the calculation here? What is the calculation for the pole placement? Tau equal to Z by P into distance between the conductors. Tau is 40, sorry, the number of conductors is 40, number of poles is 4. Tau equal to 40 by 4 into 1, I'll get 10. So 70% of the pole pitch is pole. So 70% of tau and 15% is the clearance on both the sides of the pole. 0.7 tau I'll get it as 7. 0.15 tau I'll get it as 1.5. So in the AutoCAD, draw a rectangle of 7, length 7 and width 3. Go to draw rectangle. It is asking first corner point, select, click anywhere. Then it is asking other corner point, area or dimensions, give dimensions, D, enter. Length is 7, enter. Width is 3, enter. Okay. Now again switch on the ortho, take a line, draw a line from the midpoint, draw a line of 1.5, that is 0.15 tau, 1.5. Okay, so here 1.5. Now place it exactly at the center of the first conductor number 1. Select the entire thing, go for move option, select this as the base point, place it exactly at the center, then delete this. Okay, so this we have done, we have placed it. So now make an array. Go to array, select the objects, select the pole, press enter, rectangular array R, enter, count C, enter, number of rows 1, number of columns 4, enter, spacing is enter, spacing is tau, we are getting 10, so 10, enter, we'll get the 4 poles. After getting the 4 poles, mark the poles, go to draw text, single line text, give the height as 1, enter. Okay. Switch on the tabs. North, south, north, south. Okay. Now go for the polyline, third option, draw line, construction line, polyline. Select the polyline option, click here, specify the next point, select half width, H, enter, 0.3, enter, ending width 0, enter. Drag it, you'll get the arrow. Now take the line, draw line from here, draw a line. Now again go for the polyline, click here, select half width, H, enter, starting width you can select it as 0.1 or 0.2, enter, ending width 0, enter. You'll get an arrow. Select this arrow, copy selection, make one more copy. Again select the arrow, select the rotate option, select this as the base point. Rotation angle it is asking, give 180 degree, 180, enter. So now, as the direction of rotation is for generator, anti-clockwise direction. Now under north pole you'll have downward. Select the downward arrow, copy selection, select this base point, place it exactly at the center of the conductors which are within the north poles. Downward arrows for the north pole conductors. Next select the upward arrow, copy selection, place the upward arrow for the conductors which are within the south poles, exactly at the center you can place. Now go to draw text, single line text, click here, select the height as 1, enter, 0, enter, direction of rotation. Okay, this is the direction of rotation. Now we have done with the hole placement, direction of rotation, and the arrows. Next is commutator segments. For the commutator segments, again we have to draw the segments. We'll have 20 segments. Same procedure. Draw a rectangle of length 2 by 1. Draw a vertical line at the center of 0.5. Go to draw rectangle. Click here. Give dimension D, enter. Length 2, enter. Width 1, enter. Now again take a line from the midpoint. Draw a line of 0.5. Select this. Go for copy selection. Select this as the base point. Place it exactly at the center of the first connection. Now you have to make an array. How many are required? You find out for array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 are required. So go for array. Okay. Select the objects. Select both. Press enter. Type of array rectangular, R, enter. Count C, enter. Number of rows 1, enter. Number of columns 23, enter. Spacing is enter. So the spacing should be 2, enter. So you will get all the vectors. If you want to get, delete this. Now do the numbering, starting with 1. First connector where it is connected, this is 1. So from 1 to 20, again 18, 19, 20 will be repeated. 1 to 20. Go draw single line text. Click here. The height as 0.3, enter, 0, enter. $18, $19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Click here, press escape. Now you go for the, select the text, go for scaling, select the base point. Just you can increase and leave. Okay. Now again I'll select this, so I'll adjust this. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. So now these are the commutator segments. But as it is a duplex venting, what I told you, the brush width will be 2 segment width. Correct? As it is a brush width. Here 4 brushes at the center of the poles A, B, C, D. 4 into 1 dimension. Note, brush width is 2 segment width for duplex. Very, very important. Brush width is 2 segment width. And as it is a progressive lap, so on the north pole you will have positive. For progressive lap and retrogressive wave, on the north pole it is positive. So 4 by 1 I have to draw. Okay, draw a rectangle of 4 by 1. Click here, give the dimensions D, enter. Length is 4, enter. Width is 1, enter. 4 by 1 you draw. Now take the draw line from the midpoint of all the poles, draw the reference lines. From the midpoint of all the poles, draw the reference lines. Now select the brush, use move or copy selection, select the base point as the midpoint, place at the X mark where the line from the midpoint of the pole will intersect the concrete segment. X mark you can see that is for the intersection. Delete mark plus A minus B. Okay. Now we have done the brush placement. Now we have to give the polarity of the brushes. So go to draw, text, single line text. Click here, give the height as 0.3, enter, angle 0, enter. Okay. This is less, correct? Plus A minus B plus C minus D. Now you can select this, go to the scale, place it properly. This is plus A. Similarly, same thing you can copy instead of intent. What I can do is I can copy this to anyone, copy selection. Is it here? Now we can edit this. It is minus B. Again, this is plus C. This is minus D. These are the presses A, B, C, D. Connect plus and plus to plus, minus and minus to minus. Now, switch on the, let it be polar, not an issue. Here it will be plus, again from here minus. Draw a line. Plus and minus, you have to draw. Go to draw, text, single line text. You can click. Plus and minus. For the scaling, select this. So plus and minus. So till here we have completed. So this is the entire winding diagram. Next, you have to draw the sequence diagram. For the sequence diagram, you have to draw 21 conductors, two sets of 21 conductors. Here it will start with 1, end at 1, first winding table, number according to the first winding table. Similarly, this will start with 3 and end at 3, number according to the second winding table. So totally you will have 21, 21. So now we have to draw that. We draw a line. Draw a line of 3. 21 conductors you have to do. So go for the array. Select objects, press enter. Rectangular array R, enter. Count C, enter. Number of rows 1, enter. Number of columns 21, enter. Spacing S, enter. 1, enter. You get the 21 array. Objects, press enter. Rectangular array. Count C, enter. Number of rows 1, enter. Number of not taking, again we'll do. Go for array. Select objects, press enter. Rectangular array R, enter. Count C, enter. Rows 1, enter. Rows 1, enter. Columns 21, enter. Spacing S, enter. 1. So I got 21. Okay. So now what you have to do, you can cross check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now do the connections. First YB connection, then first YF connection. So now how many are required? You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 10. Again, make an array. Make an array. Select these two objects. Press enter. Type of the array is rectangular. R, enter. Count C, enter. Number of rows 1, enter. Number of columns 10, enter. Spacing S, enter. 2, enter. Now I have got this set. Now what I am going to do is, for the next sequence diagram, no need to do again. You can copy this and paste. See, select this. Select the entire thing. Go for the copy selection. Select this as the base point. Then place it. Okay. So now two sequence diagrams are ready. Now we have to do the numbering according to the winding table 1 and winding table 2. You have to do the numbering. So this will take some time here. Okay. Or else one more option is there. After doing this sequence diagram, you can do the numbering. Then along with the numbering, you can copy the selection. Because here you can edit the numbers again instead of typing 2 times. Or now I'll type it once, same numbers, I'll copy paste here and I'll edit each and every number. Many options are there, you can do that. So first winding table starting with 1, 12, 5, 16. You have to do the numbering. Go to draw text, single line text, click here, Right, you can give it as 0.1 enter, 0 enter. So it is starting with 1, and it is 12. You continuously give the numbers. Okay, 5, 16, 9, 5, 16, 9, 20, 13, 24, 17. 13, 4, 17, 28, 21, 32, 32, 36, 29, 40, 33, 4, 37, 40, 7, 8, and 1. Yes. So here now go for the scaling. Right click, scale. This is enough. Now select this and adjust. 1, 12, 5, 16, 9, 20, 13, 24, 17, 28, 22, 32, 25, 29, 40, 33, 4, 37, 8, and 1. So these are the numbers. Slightly bring it down. Okay. So now same numbers you can copy and paste. These. Paste it here. Okay. Now change the numbers. What you should do? 3, 14, 3, 14, 7, 18. You can edit this. 3, 14, 7, 18, 22, 15, 26, 19, 20, 23, 34, 27, 38, 31, 38, 31, 42, 35, 6, 39. 10 and 3. This is how you are going to do the numbering. After the numbering, you have to give the arrows direction. So give the numbering for the conductors which are within the poles. Okay, this portion you have to do. So the last part is for the sequence diagram, you have to draw the direction. So select the downward arrow, copy 3 from 3 to 9. So 3 is here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Next north pole from 23 to 29. 23 to 29. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 28. This covers all the north poles. Now coming to the south pole, take the upward arrow. This one 13, first the south pole 13 to 19, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Next south pole from 33 to 39. 33 to 39, 33, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. These are the for the poles. Now place the brushes. First brush A, positive brush A, the connection is 1 connected to 8 and 3 connected to 10. 1 connected to 8 and 3 connected to 10. So take a line, 1 connected to 8, draw a line of 2, then 1 connected to 8 and 3 connected to 10. 3 connected to 10. So in the second sequence diagram. So this is for A. So positive brush A has 2 positions, in one in sequence diagram 1, one in sequence diagram 2. Okay. Next negative brush B, 11 connected to 18, 11 connected to 18, 11 connected to 18. Draw a line of 2 mm. Then 13 connected to 20. 13 connected to 20. 13 connected to 20. Draw a line of 2. This is for negative brush B. So negative brush B has two positions for copy selection. Can be polar. Next, go for the positive brush C. 21 connected to 28. 21 connected to 28. Draw a line of 2 mm. Next is 23 connected to 30. 23 connected to 30. Draw a line of 2 mm. This is positive brush C. Next, last is negative brush D. First connection is 31 connected to 38. 31 connected to 38. Next is 33 connected to 40. 33 connected to 40. Negative brush D. And now we have placed the brushes according to the winding table. Now the direction. Direction is very important. So remaining conductors, you have to place the direction. The last one is downward, so this also should be down because it is a brush. So for positive brush it is downward, for negative brush it is upward. Positive brush downward. So next positive brush, both are downward. Okay. One is downward, here also it should be downward. One. Alternate up and down. Down means next should be up. So it is up. Down, they should be up. Negative brush, both are upward. Here it is down, so they should be up. Next, coming to the sequence diagram 2. Positive brush is downward, so both should be down. Positive brush downward. 3 is down, so here 3 is down. Negative brush, both are upward. So it is up. So up means this should be down. Down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. This should be down. Down, up. So let's complete the sequence diagram. So to draw single line text here. Sequence diagram. You can go for the scaling if you want. This is the sequence. So this completes the entire problem. You can delete this. This is the problem. Now we can save this file, save as duplex duplex progressive lab. Save it. So this completes the entire problem. Okay, this is how we have to do.